Good morning, y'all, y buenos dias. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about apologizing to our children. So if y'all are interested, then keep on watching. All right, so I've got both kiddos literally right here, so you'll hear random noises. That's what it is. So yeah, for today's video, I really wanted to talk about apologizing to your children, what that really means and how to handle it. Because coming from a family and a culture that has never done that before, it's hard to like break that cycle. It's hard to realize that a lot of the things that our parents did were probably not the best. They probably weren't ill-intended, but that's just how it happens sometimes, you know. We are all on this learning journey, and so there are certain things that weren't as common back then as it is now. And so first things first is realizing that we are not perfect, and realizing that we make mistakes as parents, realizing that we make mistakes directly to our children. And so that can be really hard because it seems like we can't be brought down because we will lose that authority, right? But the reality of the matter is that we are showing our children that everyone makes mistakes and we need to take accountability for that. And so by showing your children, I messed up, I'm sorry, here's that, you're literally showing them how you handle a situation like that. Because otherwise, adults do no wrong. Adults are these perfect beings that are always right, which is such a negative mindset to have on it, because that fear of holding people accountable can be very, very dangerous. And so by informing your children that everyone makes mistakes and that you have to be responsible for that, and you have to hold yourself accountable to those actions. So this happens all the time. We lose our cool, we forget stuff like anything. And what would you want in return in that situation if that was you is an apology, right? And so just for example, like I lost my cool over Luna not rushing to put on certain clothes when we had to leave. In reality, I should have given her more time because she's a toddler, and so she takes longer. Salud, mi amor.
I'm not a toddler. I'm a Luna Babuna.
Okay, Luna's not a toddler. She's a Luna Babuna. Anyways, because she is of that age bracket, she's gonna take longer to get dressed. She can't like reasonably get dressed as fast as I do, and also she has no concept of time to realize that we're in a rush to go somewhere. So like all of these things, so I just, you know, afterwards just said like, hey Toot, you know, I'm sorry that I rushed you. I should have given you more time. You know, Mama was in a hurry and I kind of lost track of time and we had to get somewhere. That's literally it. That's it's not that complicated. It's really not. But the hardest part is dropping your ego, and being like, I, as the parent, need to apologize to this child. That's the hardest part. Is so just by breaking that idea that we can't apologize to them just because they're children, I think will do us a lot of good in the long run. And so not only is it good to take accountability, like as an adult we need to do that all the time, but also by showing them what it's like to have that accountability and mirroring, they will mirror that behavior in the long run if you build that culture of you made a mistake, you apologize, you mend that relationship, as opposed to just being bitter and holding grudges, which is like so common for us to do. 2020 is the time to have these moments of growth, of putting our ego aside, of realizing that we need to do better, not only for us, but for the generations to come. And the only way that we can do this is by showing our children how it's done. And so yeah, that's it for today's video. I just really wanted to hop on here and talk about that. If y'all have any comments or questions, please head over to my Instagram. Let's go out for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.